been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains.
The Lions at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now Jones. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They find some open field here.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. The 3-yard line.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, any way to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And the Raiders have got him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
If we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gilbert. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. It's Williams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Smith.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on a final return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score, Raiders 14, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. It looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Quick slant here to Smith. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Raiders 21, Lions 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch, made on the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones now throwing on first down, and a dump off to White.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Gilbert. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and which have
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And when With just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either. Touchdown! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made on 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. But, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run on first down. Right.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Now Jones. Finding Williams once more, complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of the yard. It's now 3rd down and
throwing Jones.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He was brought down by Rashad Vinton.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Lynch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 35, Lions 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown Raiders.
Touchdown.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones on first down. And this is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy scoot. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the sack on first down, Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Jones throwing to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And this one complete to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.